When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Maryland's offense comes onto the field first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well.
And down he goes back at the 3. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Gray. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming out. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to pass. It's Galladay. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad. And
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Back to throw, it's Galladay. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Maryland, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Gonna run it. It's Gray. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Catch in the middle. It's Bean.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Galladay. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bean. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Complete to start this drive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the ground with the back. Made a defender miss. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Finds his man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
28, Maryland, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. Quick step and go.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. He'll start this drive going to the air. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Griffin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
2nd down coming up.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The give on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Galladay. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll try it again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Galladay. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Second down coming up.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking for a gap. It's Gray. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Finds space on the right. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Tackle is made.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Look out, he's got room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turn it. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to run it in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Maryland, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Slithers into space. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking downfield, it's Galladay. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
The football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
54. Maryland 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
The return
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air, it's Galladay. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the air on second down. And wings it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Griffin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got it in the middle. It's Bean. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
3rd down coming.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Good enough for a 1st down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.